Well, as we get you out the door this morning again, you might notice a little bit of that humidity still stuck in the air. That heat index is going to try to climb here as best as it can, but we'll be looking at more storm chances later on today. That'll put the brakes on the heat, the humidity for some of us, but it's also some of that fuel that some of those storms like to feed off of. Here's the latest look at future track, and still holding off the bulk of that rainfall here until we get on the other side of at least midday. We're seeing some of those storms just kind of moving on through. They'll move in up north first as we get into the early afternoon hours, and then that crosshair kind of slides a little further to the south, and it's more so the entire viewing area as we get into the evening hours. And then overnight, we'll hang on to the rain here, and this is where we're going to be transitioning more to a flooding threat here, getting into some heavier rainfall here. It looks like it's really trying to pick on areas south of I-70. We'll hang on to the rain all the way through tomorrow morning's commute, but we're shaping up a lot better by the afternoon. But in terms of that severe potential, again, it's fairly low end, and the reason for that, we don't have a ton of spin in the atmosphere, and that's what actually holds some of these storms together, keeps them a little bit more organized. So we're not expecting really long-lived severe weather, but we could see a warning or two for some gusty winds, maybe some small hail within some of those as well. But generally speaking, this looks like a fairly low-end event. The problem that we're a little more concerned with is that flooding potential. And I mentioned areas along and south of I-70 seem to be where the heaviest might ultimately fall. That'll be overnight tonight. Again, a pretty widespread swath of 1 to 2 inches is what we're expecting, but we're going to be looking at some pockets of some heavier rain by the time tomorrow afternoon rolls around, when we can finally kick those rain chances on out of mid-Missouri as we get into this weekend. Looks like those rain chances still going down into Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully we can do away with them once and for all as we get into this weekend. I think we stay quiet, though, getting into next week.